Myself. What's going on? What's going on? Okay. I think I got it. I think I got it. Hi everybody. I had this whole shake your tail feathers thing planned, but then technical issues, so big deep breath. Okay. Here we are. Hi. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome in. Hi, Charlene. Hi, Liz. Oh my goodness. Yes. So apparently even though I copied and pasted, I had the wrong stream key in there. These things happen. So I am sorry. I am a total 7 minutes late. And my glue gun is not even on. So I'm going to put that on. I'm going to mute my TV so we don't hear me twice. Nope, I didn't get it. I didn't get it. I didn't get it. There.
Hi, Carol.
Hi, sis. Hi. Hi, Luann. Maestro. Hello, Maestro. I bet he likes being called that. So we're shaking our tail feathers. These are real turkey feathers, guys. Look at how pretty. Look at how pretty they are. Now there's different kinds. Of course, there's different kinds of turkeys. And so all depending on what your area has. This is what my area has. And I'm going to be using the baby ones that were given to me. That doesn't mean to say that they were from a baby turkey. And these aren't even from a turkey that is no longer with us. What happens is, seasonally, they shed their feathers. And people that are inclined to will go around and pick them up and either give them out or sell them, whatever they choose to do. Look at this one. How pretty. Of course they used to be used as pens back in the day. The bottom of the quill was dipped in ink, probably sharpened a little bit more on the ends, but they're always softest down at the bottom, and then they get tougher up towards the top. And you can, if you get bent ones like this, you can actually take an iron on what did I read? I was reading up on this. Taking the top pointy part of the iron on like a medium temperature with no steam and press them flat, and while they're still warm, bend them straight. Most of mine came in pretty straight, so you can see that one's pretty straight. But I kind of wanted them a little curved, and the smaller ones that I'll be using tonight, actually, it's just so pretty. Every time I see a different one, I'm like, I want to show, show and tell. So those are real turkey feathers. And Carol said, hey, bro.
Hey, Carol. Yeah, we got a lot of turkeys in our backyard.
Oh, gosh, we got a lot of, and we got a guy down the road that has a huge pen of turkeys and chickens and all the things, and these are the little ones, guys. You see how much more of the fuzzy part there is, and that's like the really soft. So I'm calling them baby feathers, but that doesn't necessarily mean they're from a baby turkey. It just means that they're smaller. I'm probably going cross-eyed right now, but I'm noticing like where the feathers are attached. I don't know if you can see that very well, but on the back side maybe, the little part that connects to the quill is so thin. It looks like a see-through area, but there's actually little tiny fine feather stems going into the quill. So anyway, I have a little bit of a different setup because I cleaned my desk, I changed out the tablecloth. Let me bring up the schedule so that you can see that Tammy with Crafty Peep is up after me at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, 7 p.m. Central Time. And then following Tammy is Kristy with Kristy's Crafty Cottage at 8 p.m. Central Time, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And it is, hi Kristy, it is Crafter's Choice this evening. So, oh gosh, I almost clicked stop streaming. What am I doing tonight? So I am going to change my camera. So I brought this part of the camera down a little bit. A lot of that had to do with, I wanted the front camera to be more like straight on, because it was over in that area before. And so I had to lower this one, otherwise you would be able to see it. It's literally like I'm touching it right here. And you don't want that in the way. You just want to be able to see what I'm doing here. So I have this burlap ribbon from Dollar Tree. I have this napkin that I probably either got from Decoupage Napkins or Jenny's Napkins on Facebook. I have this acorn pick that I picked up from Hobby Lobby before they had 60% off. Pretty sure Hobby Lobby or Joann's. Bloom. Joann's, I'm sorry. Bloom is at Joann's. How I remember these things, and I can't remember my own birthday sometime, I have no idea. Here are the little, all of the little feathers that came with the big ones that I'll be using. Guys, they have color on them. I don't know if you can see that or not, but there's like, I'm trying to look at the camera at the same time. There's like a little hint of blue right there. This one you'll definitely be able to see. Do you see that? Orange and yellow right there? Isn't that so pretty? That's up at the top. Well, you can see that. There's stripes up at the top of this one. And each one is unique. Oh, I just love them. Look at how tiny. This one is just like, it doesn't have any fuzz or anything. I don't know, maybe this came from up around the neck or chest area or something. But anyway, we're going to use these little feathers. They are real turkey feathers, guys. We're going to use this sign that I have in pieces at the moment from Dollar General. I paid $1 for it. It's an acorn shape. And I did deconstruct it. This little twisty piece of metal holds, it had 2 staples holding this sign that says Autumn Blessings. I painted the back side because we are going to put Shake Your Tail feathers on the tag. We're going to hang this from the center, and we're going to doll up the bottom of this. This I purchased from Michael's. This is a Ashland from Michael's. Excuse me. Well, I can untwist this. This is from their spring clearance. It's just a wire circle that's wrapped in twine. And I want to say I paid $1 or $2 for it. It is a 10-inch, let me just verify that. Yep, 10-inch circle wreath Ashland collection from Michael's. I'm going to leave my scissors handy. I'm going to get my wire cutters because we're going to be needing them.
That'll be real cute.
Yeah, it should be.
Yeah,
So,
I asked Liz if she needed help with the dishes because she's washing dishes.
Oh,
She's
boy.
watching live.
Yeah, Joe, we just had chili, so I'm hoping my stomach holds out here for me. This little bow was on the acorn. I won't be using this. I plan to make a bow with this instead. And the first thing that I want to do, because I'm really nervous about this potentially not fitting on here, is I'm going to make sure this is stuck on here well. So I'm just going to go over it. And I just printed this, cut it actually, with my Cricut. But you could get stickers if you wanted to, and just spell out Shake Your Tail feathers if you wanted to make the same thing. Alright, so shake your now it's not going to go that way. You know what? I'm going to put my glasses on so I can see. Got my new glasses. So I can, actually they're bifocals and I can see better now. So we're going to put shake your right about here. And I'm just going over the letters here because I don't want the sticker to pull off my paint, but if it did, that's fine too. Everything is fixable. So I'm kind of just using the corner on this just to make sure all these little tiny thin parts of the letters are securely on the tag before I try to lift this off. And as you pull, you want to go in a diagonal direction like this. And just kind of wiggle back and forth, making sure that your letters stay on here. And I like the black, and there my wide, it wasn't sticking well, so I'm gonna not lay the whole thing back down, but I'm gonna put that back down and just burnish that on there a little harder. Hopefully I may have to come from the other direction to make sure it lays down. There we go. Just hold it to be sure. And I like to use, I like to use Cricut vinyl. I haven't really tried many others, but I like to use the matte finish versus the glossy. I just think it blends in better with the things that I do. Alright, and then we have tail feathers, and this is the part that I may try to do a little differently here. And my H broke when me and my granddaughter were working on this. The H, when we were weeding out the little pieces, the H broke, but I don't think you're going to be able to tell. So what I may do is put the T down and then move all of this closer to the T, but I'm not sure if I'm skilled enough to do that. So we're gonna see here what I can do. I'm still getting used to my Cricut. What I should have done, what I think I'm gonna do, is put this back on just for a second and then put my T over as far as I can, like so. I never really did like my penmanship, so that was one of my main reasons for getting a Cricut, was to print words. Print words, but it can do so much more in learning. So there's my T. Now I'm going to take the rest off and line it up closer. I'll check my comments in a second. And as evenly as possible.
Kristy said they're really cute. I've been reading them all to you.
Oh, okay. Thanks. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up, guys. If you're in the room, why not, right?
Asked Liz if I could help wash the dishes. She said, "Thank you, Joseph. I just finished."
Yeah, he had cleanup duty. Well, he does on most nights. Actually, he's very helpful around the house. Neither one of us works, so. So this is the H I need to be careful on. And the cool thing about this tag is, if you don't like that it says shake your tail feathers, on the custom side, I can just turn it over to where it says Autumn Blessings, and it's still, so I'm trying to get that part of that H off without causing too much trauma to it, because it's, the little piece broke right there. And now my T's giving me trouble. There we go. Just make sure that it's down, because once you pick it up, it's hard to line up again. We're almost there. Almost there. Come back around from this direction. Shake your tail feathers, or Autumn Blessings. So you can literally turn the tag around. It has two different looks. This is the rustic kind of metal-y look that Dollar General gave it, which is really pretty. And then I just kind of tried to match it up to the bottom. It's not perfectly matched, but it's close enough. And now, make sure all my letters are down good. You can give this a coat of Mod Podge if you want to. So it's got a little curly Q on the end there. And then this was just stapled. You see the little staple holes there? This was just stapled and laying like this. I kind of want to put it back, but then I don't know how that will work in terms of flipping it. But for now, and for time's sake, I am going to just staple that back down. And then we're going to put a bow on top of that. There's one jammed in here, Joe. I think. Maybe not. Let's see. Let's see what happens. It didn't work. So I'll take that one out. I'm so chicken of this thing. Okay, that worked. So now, I don't know why I'm so afraid of it. I'm gonna pull this one out. And these are kind of long. They went through the other side. I keep forgetting to check before I use this which ones I used last. I can bend that down. It didn't go through that much. So I just took and bent that down on that side, you can see. And then this side as well. That one didn't go through as much, so maybe not. I probably need, oh yes it did. I'm missing it. There it is. Okay, now when we put a bow, and this is still movable because I probably need, I don't want to break it, I probably need to let's see, get under this and maybe bend it down a little. I'm still healing from my IV. I'm such a slow healer when it comes to that kind of stuff there. Alright, so I just put that down. Now, let's work on some kind of a little bow to cover up that hot mess right there.
26.
Okay, thank you. I've not used this before, but I was thinking the middle one. Ooh, that is some serious burlap too. I can smell it. I know that's kind of weird, but I can smell it. I'm thinking this one will be pretty. So I'm gonna just create a simple bow. To cover up just a little bit of that. I think that'll work if we can get it to go the right way. I don't like how this is not turning the way I want it to though. So I'm going to manipulate it a little bit so I can get the look that I'm going for. There. Try to pull it tighter, and it gets way bigger. Okay.
Like I said, this is so cute. Carol gave me a thumbs up.
Thank you. Yeah, so I didn't know what to do with these turkey feathers. And I literally didn't know when I woke up this morning. I was like, oh my gosh, I still don't know what I'm going to craft tonight. But I know that I want to use the turkey feathers. And I literally did not know what I was going to do. So I'm not going to put that on just yet, and I'll show you why in just a second. So we're going to take this napkin. It really didn't matter if this matched or not because I wanted to add a little bit of color. This is the napkin we're using. And I'm probably only going to use one square, so I'm going to cut the rest of it. And there's even a bird on here. I think we have, yep, there's a bird. So he can shake his tail feathers too, even though we're using turkey feathers. And okay. Let's take these apart down to one ply. If we can. The struggle is real with these nails, guys. So I don't need this whole napkin, right? So I'm just gonna kind of rip off a piece so that it kind of breaks it up a little. When I can just as easily turn around, open a drawer, and get my painter's tape. I'm being really lazy.
Did you give it to Addie or you?
Mm-hmm. Say what?
No.
I got it. Piece on each side. And there we have one ply now. It was that easy, but I was fighting it. That's gonna be pretty, guys. Okay, so we're gonna go with that. I'm gonna, now I'm looking for stuff on my craft table here because I moved everything to turn this around. What's that?
Funky junk inspiration stuff.
Hi, sweetie. I love your Christmas trees you did. What was I saying? So I could put a new tablecloth down because my other one was just a hot mess and it needed to be replaced. I get my tablecloths at Walmart for $3.96, and it's underneath here, and it covers the oldness of the desk that is under here. So I'm putting my Mod Podge down, and then we're simply gonna, this would be a good time actually to use my extra Mod Podge and just go over my tag. Oh wow, that's pretty cool. Do you see what just happened there? So I had, I used some of my Tim Holtz Distress ink, the stuff, and as soon as I put that Mod Podge down, that oxide came through, that yellow color, which I'm not gonna cry about that. I'm kind of liking the color. So I have a layer of Mod Podge down on that now, but the oxide came through. That's kind of cool. And then I'm gonna just move that aside, let it dry. And I'm gonna put my napkin down as close up under this little lip here as I can. Oh, I ripped it. It's all good. And I'm gonna dry it. Look at that, how that dioxide came through, or the oxide, not dioxide. Look at the bird, and that even looks like a feather, but it's a leaf. I kind of wanted to get some of these little orange pods on there, and I didn't see the little robin. I might save this piece, even though I have 3 others. Alright, sander. I'm going to use my little Walmart sander here. No, I'm not yet. I'm going to take my Mod Podge and put my top layer on. Just a little bit. I know it looks like a lot, but it's really a skinny stream. Another brush. Get this second layer all the way to the edge. Make sure you get it all the way to the edge to seal this down. All the edges. Me and my sister were just saying the other day we needed to call and talk to each other because we haven't in a while. Now, I could have put this napkin up here instead and covered up some of that, but the bow's going to cover it, so I'm not worried about that. But either side you could have done. I kind of like the brown up here. Pretty dry. I'm just going to sand off the excess napkin.
It always says follow the oxide blends with the napkin.
Yeah, it truly does. That's why I was like, I'm not mad about that. I'm not mad. So this will just fall away when it's ready to, like so. You've got your fall colors here. Let me show you something. So at Dollar Tree, once upon a time, I'm going to grab a darker brown. I grabbed these furniture scratch markers because I've seen crafters use them for things like this. You just want to give like a little bit of a touch up in case it does show at some little point.
Oh, on staple? The color on the staple?
Oh, I could do the staple too. Yep, it kind of just comes out like a red color. And then you can even sand it if you wanted to. But I'm gonna put a bow on this, so you're not really gonna see it. I just didn't want the light to come through, the lighter color. And I want my tails to be down under this because I want people to be able to read what the sign says, so I'm not sure if that will tuck well, but
You got 22 minutes.
okay. Now this second part should go rather quickly.
Charlie says she likes the background contrast.
Yeah, isn't it cute? I love how that part came out. Okay, I'm not keeping this raffia bow. I am keeping the remainder of this ribbon though. Now we are going to work on this part. There is a lump right here, so I'm going to use this as my bottom. Okay. And I hadn't given this a whole lot of thought. This is stapled down, so maybe I can just, yep, bend this and twist it once around to add this on, like so. And that's perfect. And then I'm gonna line up my feathers first because they do go in different directions. This one's bent to go this way. This one's kind of going, yeah, I'll put this one on this side. And some are longer than the others. Look at the colors though. Oh my goodness. I just love these. I know that's facing upward, but they're kind of all going in the same direction. And I want to make sure I definitely want to incorporate this one because it has the stripes. And then maybe this one for just a little contrast, or I can, I don't know if I want to include that one yet. It's different than the others, which is fine. You know, we're all different from each other. So this one is going to be the top one. So I'm going to try to take these off in the order that I want them on here. And I'm going to use this as my center. I'm going to use my low temp glue gun and a finger protector and hold that down for just a moment. Come on, cooperate. And I'll probably put a piece under there too. So I can pretty much make these go the direction I want to. Now that I see that, I'm not so worried about the order. So I'm going to put a little bit right here to hold the top in place. Right there. I'm going to plug in my glue gun, because I know me, I'm gonna forget to put it back on there, and it's gonna run out of juice. Okay. Y'all, I've been obsessed with Disney songs the past couple days. I think it's because my son found Let It Go on the radio, and I was belting that out in the car. So then I started with Beauty and the Beast after that. I was like, then the Little Mermaid song. I'm just a hot mess. Singing in the shower, just belting out the Disney songs. One feather or two? That's one. Okay. This one is tending to go more. Look at that. Look at that color, guys. Can you see that? Ooh, it's so pretty. So I'm just going to come down a little bit here. That's why I was going to use that one. I'm going to use this one over here.
Liz says she's really loving those feathers.
I know, they're so pretty. Me too. They're so soft, guys. So soft. Like softer than a feather boa. This one's wanting to go away, so I'm going to put a little bit down on top of this feather to secure this down right here. It's coming through a little, so I'm trying not to press too hard because it will stick. Okay, now I can do these two and then this one as the last one right here, and then I'm going to put, I may trim this a little at the bottom. I think I'm going to. You can trim these, you can iron these, but just know when you trim them, this is kind of what you get, so you don't want to like take a deep breath in. For sure, you don't want to take a deep breath in. So don't forget to go watch Tammy after me, guys. Crafty Peep. So excited for her. She just hit her 10,000 on Facebook. Look at that. Oh gosh, can't even. I'm gonna trim this one too. Over the garbage can this time. Okay.
You may stop barking. You can see it's got food coming.
There are feathers flying around me right now. Little tiny feathers. Get up there. The quills are wanting to like go side by side versus stacking on top of each other, so naturally I think. Come on. Oh, just a little bit. Just a little bit under you. Talking to them as if they can hear me. Alright, so we have, I kind of like it the way it is. I wonder if I should just not. I just love how this one has that striping on it. But it'll make it uneven. There's 3 and 3. It's okay though. And I'm going to trim the bottom just to tune it up. tiny bit. Add some glue right here. I just really like the coloring on that. And you can add any kind of hanger on this that you choose to, guys, too. I wonder if I should put this little feather up here somewhere, or is that too much? Maybe under the bow, like that. Oh, I like that. Can you see that? Oh my gosh. I love this little bow, this little feather right here. I don't think it's too much. What do you guys think? You pull the chicken feathers out of your pillow. I'm surprised I'm not sneezing. I'm allergic to feather pillows. I don't know if maybe they just don't use turkey feathers in them. I don't know. I am gonna dislodge these acorns. I actually have some real ones, but I have not cleaned them yet, so I'm using the fake ones. I think I'm gonna try to use 3, so I'm trying to get 3 different size ones here. I got 3 left. I knew I wanted 2 of those picks when I saw them. And these are kind of diamond dusted, but it's not diamond dust, it's whatever, like little crystallized looking beading or something on here. But I'm gonna put 3 of these. Oh, maybe 1. It's kind of big. No, I'll do 3. I'll do 3. What do you think about the feather, guys? Perfect, isn't it, right? I'm gonna put him in there. He's there to stay. I love it. Okay. Turn this back around. Okay. Use my high temp right in the center for acorn 1. Hold that in place. I may have enough time to put a little hanger on here. Is it gonna stay? It should. Can't see what I'm doing. Let me see if I have a smaller one. I do have another smaller one here. I'll cut this smaller one off. Use 2 smaller ones going like this. Maybe like that. Yeah. This one I didn't cut down low enough. So that 2 weeks of kidney stones was probably 2 of the worst weeks I've had in a long time. Oof, it takes a lot out of you. A lot. So these are sticking right away because they're lighter, I think. Oh, that's the, I thought that was a glue thing. This is what we have so far, guys. And what I was saying before was for a hanger, you could literally use the rest of this twine right here. Tie a knot. And the end of it like this. Wondering why I don't want to use my finger.
Said they remind her of baby chicken feathers, just not yellow, so fuzzy.
Oh, yeah.
And Charlene said I pull those chicken feathers out of my pillow.
I know. I saw that. Oh, I did it backwards. That's my left-handedness, guys. I do that all the time. So I want to come, whoops.
Hi, Blue.
You want to come, oh, I'm catching my loop on my bow. You want to come over the top to do this. I always do things upside down and backwards because of my left-handedness. And that will give you this look up at the top, and it kind of covers up that loop, and you've got your hanger right here. So let's see. We have,
It's 7:53.
we have 7 minutes, so let me just remind you of the rest of the schedule, and then I will hold this up for you. So we have Tammy with Crafty Peep coming up right after me. Her link is pinned in the comments at the top. And then we have Kristy with Kristy's Crafty Cottage, and she will be up immediately following Tammy. So Crafty Peep and Kristy's Crafty Cottage. And I am going to put my acorns aside here. I know you saw me, I was looking at whether or not I should add those leaves, but I decided not to at the moment. They may become part of it. Please go watch the replay for Funky Junk Inspiration. She was on at 5 Central Time, and she made the cutest Christmas trees on a wood round. Really, really cute. So just to review what we did here, I took a $1 sign from Dollar General that already had a raffia bow and this tag on it. On the other side it says Autumn Blessings. My theme tonight that I chose was Shake Your Tail Feathers, because I had these turkey feathers right here, and I have a fan on. You can kind of see them blowing around a little bit there. At least the soft part down here is. It's coming from under my computer, blowing the little feathers around. So then I took one of the feathers and added it up here. I printed, or I cut Shake Your, hi Fabi, Shake Your Tail Feathers from my Cricut machine, and I painted the other side and distressed the edges of this this tag that came with the acorn. And when I went to Mod Podge over the top of this, the oxide from the distressing ink, these are distress oxides from Tim Holtz, pretty sure. Yep, Jim Holtz. Is it Jim or Tim? I keep saying Tim, but it's Jim. Jim Holtz, I think. Just to show you a bigger one, I have a big black one because I tend to use black more. So this is what I used. And actually this looks like it's not. Yes it is, it's Jim Holtz. Is it Jim or Tim? Does anyone know? I don't know, but anyway, the oxide came through and with the Mod Podge layer, and it created that yellow effect. But I think there's yellow in the acorns, and there's even a little bit of yellow in the turkey feathers, and it just goes really well with the sign. So we used a napkin. We Mod Podged that onto the bottom part of the acorn, and this is the napkin that we used. And I think we got this bird right here over here, so there's even more tail feathers. And I'll probably save this piece because it has this cute little robin over here and it has these little pods on here. So I saved my scraps. And we used some Dollar Tree burlap ribbon to make a little bow because there are staple marks and stuff under here that we wanted to hide. The turkey feathers and the acorns that came from Joann's, and this came from Michael's after when spring was marked down 90% off. I got it for like $1 or $2, and it's one of those metal frames that you that they wrapped, not me, they wrapped with twine. So not a bad deal. Let me put my upward facing camera here, and we will hold this up and hope that the unicorns are glued on well. So you have this cute little sign, shake your tail feathers. It's got real turkey feathers on it, and you can see all the different colors there on the ends of the turkey feathers. And I also showed when I first came, there's the $1 on the back for that, but you could do this up even more if you wanted to. I just kind of wanted something simple with the sign hanging in the middle with the tag. And let me show you the other turkey feathers. These are like full grown turkeys in the area. We get a lot of them in our backyard, and there's a man up the road that has them. I don't even want to know what he's going to do with them. Maybe they're just pets. That's what I choose to believe. But these fall out. These aren't, you know, they don't kill the turkey to get them. They fall out annually. And that's the only reason why I would even consider them. This one, like the whole side, it's still there. It's just kind of, see, like you can pull it out, but kind of flat down in there. So some of these really unique. Aren't they pretty up close? I love them.
Oh, this that napkin is lovely and does a beautiful job, adorable.
Thank you.
It's so cute and cheeky, love it. Thanks for sharing, Fabi said.
Oh.
It's so beautiful. And Fabi said it makes her smile.
Oh. Look at that, guys. Shake your tail feathers. Oh, so my daughter just came home. So
you got 1 minute.
Mac and Ella, yes, I have 1 minute. So that means it is time to head on over. Let's shake our tail feathers and fly on over to Crafty Peep. This is so stupid. I'm so stupid. Let's go over to Crafty Peep and see what Tammy has in store for tonight, because it is Crafter's Choice. And I will see you all next time. Love you all. Thank you for joining me. Oh, thank you. Thank you for joining me, everybody. Bye-bye. Have a good night.